Hi everyone, Sabrina here from yourrecoveryrock.org, and today we're going to roast a chicken. Up until a couple years ago, I had never roasted an entire chicken. I was totally intimidated by the whole process. The only time an entire bird would end up on my dinner table, it would be Thanksgiving, it would be a turkey, and someone else would bring it. And then I tried it, and it actually was simple. And I want to share the simple way to roast a chicken with you today. And let's get started. First, you're going to need onions, 2 medium-sized onions roughly chopped, and we're going to place that in our baking dish. And today we're just going to use a standard baking dish. This is a 9 by 13, so something that you should have in your kitchen arsenal pretty simply. We're going to use 5 cloves of whole garlic. This just helps season the chicken while it is baking. If you don't have whole garlic, use just minced garlic. About 2 tablespoons would do the trick, and just place that on top of the onions. Now we're going to take our chicken, and this has just been taken out of the bag. I rinsed it and patted it dry with a paper towel, and we're going to place the chicken on top of the bed of onions and garlic. Just a quick note here, inside the chicken there is often a little bag full of giblets and liver, and this bag, you have to remove that before you cook the chicken, otherwise your chicken will be ruined. Those bags are often made out of plastic, and you definitely don't want to eat those. So I'm going to quickly wash my hands, and we'll be back and season our chicken. We're ready now to season our chicken, and what you'll need to do is you're going to have a dry hand and a wet hand. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to have some extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to pour some of that straight on top of the chicken right there, and using your wet hand, rub that olive oil in, just like so. Okay, kind of get it all over. The next thing you're going to want to do is salt your chicken. And I use real salt. It has great minerals in it, much better for you than just your standard table salt. And again, just rub that in so it gets that chicken skin seasoned. Notice that we're not putting anything inside the chicken or underneath the chicken skin. This is a super simple recipe, and it turns out delicious and juicy every time. The next thing I'm going to use is granulated garlic. And I just sprinkle enough on there to cover, and just rub that in lightly. And this is dried basil. This is the recipe my family enjoys the most. However, you make this, season it however your tastes are. If you like rosemary, that would be great to season a chicken with, maybe lemon pepper. For an Asian influence, you're going to use maybe garlic and ginger. So just the seasoning is really individual. Make it something that you're going to really enjoy and your family's going to enjoy. And that's it. We are done prepping our chicken. At this point, this chicken's going to go into a preheated 325-degree oven, uncovered, right in the middle of the oven. And we're going to set the timer for about 1.5 hours. The total cook time on this is 2.5 hours, but we're going to check it at 1.5 hours. Baste it a little bit, and then finish it up. So we'll see you in 1.5 hours. Hi, we're back. We're 1.5 hours into baking, or roasting our chicken, I should say. And I just pulled it out of the oven, and it looks exactly how it should at the 1.5 hour point. It's still a little pale, but we have some juices here from the bird, and we're just going to baste it. And what this does is just add more flavor and keep it moist. So just like that. It doesn't have to be too complicated here. Just like that. And now we're going to put it back into the oven at 325 for another hour, and then we'll be done. And we're back. After 2.5 hours in the oven, our chicken is ready, and let's take a look. And it looks amazing. This is exactly how your roast chicken should look. It's nicely browned on the outside. You have lots of beautiful juices that make amazing gravy in the pan. And the way you check to make sure your chicken is done is if the leg freely moves. You can also check by cutting into the chicken, and if the meat pulls away from the bone, then your chicken is done. So make a wonderful side dish, some mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe some sauteed cabbage, and enjoy this wonderful meal. Leave me a comment and let me know how your chicken turned out, and especially how you decided to season it. Would love to hear from you. Have a great one.